All right, hello everybody, and welcome to another video today. My name is Chris, and it was just announced, well, recently, two Rite Aid stores will be shutting down, and now a third Rite Aid store. So three more Rite Aid closures will be happening within the next 2 to 3 weeks. So the first Rite Aid store that we're going to go over is the Rite Aid store on Grand Street, and we'll save the newest one, the best for last. So the Rite Aid store at oh wait, um, okay, this might be the same article. It might just be two. I do apologize if it is two, but two articles. It's I guess it's not the worst thing in the world. Okay, so the Rite Aid store at 408 Grand Street. I believe this is in New York. Let me see. Rite Aid. Hang on. Yes, it's in New York City, New York. So, the Rite Aid location, it's in Lower Manhattan. It is the Rite Aid store. It looks like in the financial district of Manhattan, right across from a Target discount department store, and it's located at 408 Grand Street in New York City, New York. And I've just heard that this store will be unfortunately closing. Obviously, people will unfortunately be losing their job. It's a pretty basic looking Rite Aid. It's really nothing crazy. But this store is unfortunately going to be closing. The last day will be Monday, May 16th, 2022, which is approximately 1 week away. They're definitely not open 24 hours anymore. Definitely not. No Rite Aid is open 24 hours, especially in urban areas, because you just have people who think they can come waltzing right into these Rite Aid pharmacy stores, which are essential stores, thinking that they can just go smash and grab anything and everything they can, and thinking that they could just take whatever they want. But let's go over the article regarding this store closure. Rite Aid store on Grand Street, often frequented by Sheldon Silver, is set to close for good in 2 weeks. We were told that after decades at 408 Grand Street, the final day of business will be May 16th. Apparently, all prescription records were transferred to the Duane Reade on Delancey Street. Customers are urged to purchase their refills in Estate as the store is not replenishing stock. The closure comes shortly after But yeah, obviously people losing their jobs, careers out the window, and yeah. So again, nothing too. I mean, there's no highlights. It's not a multi-level Rite Aid store. It's basically just a Rite Aid store next to an apartment building that will actually be severely impacted by this, because all these residents living in this apartment building, they probably went to this Rite Aid store. It was right in their apartment. This is going to severely affect that and all the other surrounding apartment buildings. So this community is going to be severely impacted by the loss of Rite Aid. But my main issue with all these Rite Aid closures, whether it's in New York City, Chicago, Los Angeles, San Francisco, and even outside too. The main, and I mean, and that I think is just anything outside the major metropolitan areas is market correction, but anything inside like urban areas in the cities, the challenge with these pharmacy stores being in these urban cities is you have these people coming in and wearing a mask, up looking up to no good, and literally just swiping the stuff off. And I generally feel bad for them, and it's not their fault personally. But look at the employees it's impacting. It's people that are working there and collecting pay. They're collecting paycheck to paycheck, and they're impacted by these closures because not all these employees are going to be able to get transfers, unfortunately. So yeah, unfortunately, this is another Rite Aid store. Unfortunately, people will be losing their job, unfortunately. So, and then the other Rite Aid store that will be shutting down is the. Oh wait, no, this is the same one. My apologies. I can't believe. Oh, no, okay. The Rite Aid in Chinatown is closing. Okay, so this is another one that's going to be closing, and this was announced. Whoa, didn't mean to do that. This one was announced on May 5th, so about 3 days ago. This was announced too. So the Rite Aid store at 7 Madison Street will also be shutting down as well. So this is another. I believe this is another Rite Aid store in New York City. So we'll actually go ahead and take a look at that as well. It's at 7 Madison Street in New York City, New York, also within the same district, also within the same financial district. And of course, it's right next to an apartment building, so people will be severely impacted by the loss of this Rite Aid pharmacy. And it looks like, if they did a renovation, I'll be, yeah. Oh, oh wow. Well, I could see why Rite Aid is pulling the plug on this. Oh, there's a nice big Rite Aid truck. It probably wasn't a decent enough location for them, and I'm sure they were dealing with a lot of struggles with this store. But it looks like the NYPD put something down here, like they blocked off this street or something. Maybe it's like extra storage for cop cars. It's okay. Oh, because probably because the NYPD's based there. That's probably why they did it. Smart. But that's probably why too Rite Aid is looking to cut this location as well. So the Rite Aid store in Chinatown will also be shutting down this month. One day after the news broke that the Rite Aid on Grand Street is closing, another outpost across town in Chinatown is suffering the same fate. The Rite Aid store at 7 Madison Street is closing. Final day of business will be Wednesday, May 18th, 2022 rather. Sorry. Plus, they were told the store has been heavily lost due to uncontrolled shoplifting, but you would think with the NYPD having their car stationed there, you would think that this Rite Aid store would actually be able to bear not having things being stolen. Although located just across the street from the NYPD headquarters, shoplifters have frequently raided this store, filling their large garbage bags with products and walking out the door. The pharmacy has tried with little success to add security measures such as electronic security tags, bottled laundry detergent, and placing toothpaste and other smaller products in looked glass display cases. The Manhattan District Attorney's Office said they were taking shoplifting seriously. Meanwhile, nearby residents who filled their prescriptions there or brought other toiletry items are scrambling to find a nearby alternative. So, I mean, you would think, and this is right next to the NYPD HQ. This isn't like the other one where it was in some randomly placed location. This was right next to the HQ for the New York City Police Department. Just the fact that this Rite Aid store is closing, it is closing to where the cops literally have their hub, is sending a message. A message is definitely being sent with the closure of this store, and any Rite Aid, but this one especially. This is right next to the police department. I mean, you would think you'd feel really safe, but there's people just coming in and swiping stuff off the shelves. It's just not right. That's all I got to say. And I'd really rather not go into it more because I could. But, at the end of the day, I feel bad for the workers and I feel bad for the people in those apartment buildings right here. Where are they going to get their prescriptions? Where are they going to get their toiletries? Essential items that they need to live. But I don't know. I guess people don't think anymore. It's unfortunate. So anyways, guys, that's about going to do it for this video, going over these 2 Rite Aid store closures. What are your guys' thoughts in the comment section below? And yeah, so anyways, guys, thank you again for watching this video. Links will be in the description below for the articles, and that will be it.